watched the movie.
Yeah.
What movie did we watch?
We watched the Pet Sematary 2019.
Well, what did you think of that?
It was a horror movie, not like a scary, gory horror movie.
But you don't like horror movies. We usually don't watch horror movies.
Fine with like zombie movies, but it's really not dedicated horror.
So I read the book and then I wanted to watch the movie, and I didn't realize that there was more than one movie. There was like 3 movies. So we picked the 2019, and so what was the first shocking thing that happened in the movie?
First shocking thing. Well, I mean, right when they moved to the new house, the big truck goes by and just everybody jumps. I think that was the first like jump out. Yeah.
Mine was like when the kids had like animal masks on and they were just like walking in their backyard.
Yeah, that was creepy.
And then the girl ran off and the mom didn't even notice things. What was the most memorable moment of the movie?
Most memorable moment. Okay, it had to be when the kid got dragged by the car at the college.
Oh.
But that was just like, that just stood out as, it was very gory and creepy. Yeah, see, you can't even talk. Well, how was that different?
Was his name Pascal? Wasn't the guy's name Pascal?
Victor.
Victor.
Yeah.
So,
spoilers.
The zombie Victor.
How was that different than the book? Was it way different?
There wasn't like there was a patient that came in that I'm pretty sure they said got hit by a car, but they ended up like it all happened in like the reception room, and there was 2 candy stripers there that weren't like helping at all. But he already like his internal monologue was that he couldn't do anything for him, so he was just talking to him, and then he said like a weird message like the pet cemetery isn't the real cemetery. And in the movie, that's not what he said. And, like, he didn't follow him throughout in the book either. Like, he thought about him, but he wasn't, like, showing up.
Yeah.
Wasn't
in the movie, he tells him, just don't do it. Essentially. Doesn't tell him what not to do, just don't. Cross the barrier.
That wasn't in the book at all. Would you rate it from 1 to 10 on the scary factor?
Probably a good, like, it was more creepy, so I'd say probably a 6.
Yeah, 4. I feel like The Ring was scarier than that.
I mean, I've watched scarier movies. It was just, like, the creepiness put it up there for me. Like, well, yeah.
Do you think that there was a life lesson or a hypothetical lesson to be learned? I don't know. I feel like they always have, like, some kind of, like, do a paranoid lesson that's never going to happen, or, like, don't actually do that.
Yes, there's a life lesson. Don't mess with creepy Indian burial grounds. Just don't. And if you think about bringing somebody back from the dead, they're going to kill you. It's just not going to work out. Well,
I was complaining the whole time about why they didn't put a fence up. I was like, you've got little kids. Like, why didn't you put a fence up?
Yeah. First thing they do is a huge truck flies by at 70 miles an hour. That would be my first
thought. I'd be like, fencing.
Like, it's only 50 feet from the house, that's not dangerous or anything.
I'd have a fencing.
It even looked like when they're having the birthday party, the old, like, her dad is like looking disapproving at him, but the way it's doing is like he's looking at the road and disapproving, like, why haven't you put a fence up? That's what.
Yeah, in the book there's reasons why, like, the dad and him don't get along, but like they didn't really talk about that either. And the sister, the Zelda thing, like the aunt that passed away, like that was a lot darker than. I mean, they're both dark, but like it was pretty dark. The movie.
Yeah, I mean they made that a serious, like it made it a creepy thing.
Every cabinet. Was a thing. Would you bring your kid back from the dead?
No.
Would you bring a pet back from the dead?
No.
Like nothing, none of it. No. You wouldn't even think about it.
I think that's a stupid thing. It's like, going into the basement in a horror movie after you hear no. It's like when he doesn't turn on any lights when anything creepy happens. No, don't bother flipping a light switch. Just walk around in the dark.
Are you gonna listen to the audiobook?
Maybe after some time. The
Give it
movie
a
was
break.
creepy.
I need a break. Will you be watching the next scary movie with me?
Maybe if I can choose one in
I
between.
know I gotta read a book and then watch it. So I don't know.
I will.
Oh. So I like the book. I have to say I like the book better, but I know why they changed the story because I think some things that they can't put into movies because like I guess like I don't know how it makes a difference between like a baby and a little bit older kid, but I think that it does for like movie purposes.
I think from the term of what they did with this movie is they tried to make it more horror than the book, from what you described in the book.
I think that would be worse. Like for some reason, like the more innocent something is, the more I would feel I need to protect it. It's
But-
like zombie babies.
But like, yeah,
Like I
it-
can't like in was it Zombieland we watched where they have like the car seat in the back and like there's a baby in there and like he's like we can't just leave it in the building like that was probably more upsetting to me than like the kids and I don't know why but
Yeah.
like because you're supposed to you know
but I mean, like in the book, it's
Oh.
the toddler that gets brought back, and in the movie, it's the 9-year-old girl. I think from the movie standpoint, having the 9-year-old girl made it creepier, and she was more capable of doing the horror things
I mean
than a
there's
toddler would be.
Chucky.
Yeah,
I've never seen Chucky but I mean like I don't think the height really matters. I think they'll just I don't know. So yeah, there was that too. I can't say I liked one better than the other. I think that the book messed me up more than the movie did. Like the book disturbed me more because it was like 4 hours of like the kid's gone, and then you have to read about 4 hours after that, or even 4 hours in the audiobook after that to like find out. Like it's like, and like plus in the book you get like his internal thoughts. He's kind of not a nice person in the book, like his internal thoughts. If I knew somebody's internal thoughts were like that, I'd be like, I don't know if I should leave you alone with my kids. Like, you're a little dark.
well, and
They
like
didn't do that in the movie.
I think from what you said in the book, it's like old guy Judd that shows him the pet cemetery and everything. Brought back his dog, but his dog lived for a long time, and his dog was different, but not like evil. Whereas when he brings back Church, the cat's just evil from the start. There's no good in that
Well,
cat.
it's like the dog goes after his mom, but the dad doesn't put him down in the book. Like, he's like, I give him a bath. He's like, and he lived for like a while, but he's like, sometimes you learn the lesson that things are better off dead.
Yeah.
So, like, there is that. But yeah, like, and in the book, too, like, he gives him, like, he tells him what they're doing at the pet cemetery. So it's not like he kind of gives consent a little bit. And in the movie, like, he's just like, we did nothing but bury the cat. And, like, I feel like when you have
Yeah.
kids involved, like, and you're messing with things like that, especially since his dog went after his mom. Like, you just gave them a cat and they have a baby and a little kid, and you're just like, oh, it's fine. Like, trust the cat.
Yeah,
That's now a zombie that you didn't consent to having in your home at all.
yeah. In the movie, it's kind of like this situation's kind of forced by him. Like, you get this feeling that
He, like, grabbed the cat and ran off in the dark.
Yeah.
Like, chased you with your gone cat,
yeah, it's like
or I'm gonna take it.
like the moment they started going through the creepy swamp and hearing the freaking Wendigo in the background.
I couldn't help but laugh a
It
little
was
bit
just
when
like,
he grabbed the
okay,
bag
this
and
is
ran.
obviously going to end badly. Why are you guys continuing to do this? It's like,
I mean, what if he just stood there and was like, didn't follow him? Like, what's he gonna do?
yeah, he would have saved everybody.
Would he have buried the cat for him?
But then it would have been Judd's problem.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if
what
a
they
neighbor
said.
that I've only met like 4 or 5 times ish. Because in this movie, like in the book, Norma's around like his wife, and like it's over a couple like holidays at least that I remember. Like it was her last Thanksgiving with us or something. But like in the book, Norma's already gone. But I'm like, honestly, like if you just stood there and like watched him run off with the bag, like would he bring it back? You know, like you just met him.
Yeah.
It's not like in the book where they've
Yeah,
known
in
each
the
other for
movie,
a
the
long
time
time.
period's like maybe
It's
a
too
month.
short.
You know?
Like I feel like they haven't built trust, and like this dude's just like, I got your cat. And he's just like running into this dark, creepy woods with your expired cat. Like I don't know that I would follow him. I feel like that looks just I can't. If you say it out loud, it sounds weird. If
Yeah.
you don't do it.
Yeah. And it's like in the movie, it's like he gets a chance, he's about to lethal inject and kill the cat when it's like kind of zombie-ish. And he just chickens out and drives it to the woods. And if he had just, killed the cat, yeah, because it's already dead, reburied properly,
Euthanized.
euthanized,
You're gonna euthanize the cat.
yeah, would have saved the problem because the cat's what caused all the rest of the issues.
My thing was just like, okay, so like, I even said this when we were watching it. I talk when we watch movies, but like, I was like, how does he think that dropping off in the woods is gonna help? Because like, this cat was in a garbage bag. He buried it, like
Under rocks.
like miles away. According to the book, it's like, what is it, like 2 or I don't know. It's a few miles away in the book. So like, I don't know about the movie, but I'm like, so that cat dug itself out of a bag and the dirt, and then threw the woods to your house, and like, you don't think it's gonna come back. Like, I'm just gonna drop it off because that worked so well the first time. I buried it in a garbage bag. Like, this is easier. Like, it just has to walk back.
And it's like, okay, and it's like when the mom comes after he's brought back the daughter from life, and she comes because he's not answering his phone, so she drives back with her kid, and like they're like Kevin having an argument, and the girl walks up, and the mom's totally freaked out, but rather than just leaving, goes upstairs and just leaves the kid alone and comes back downstairs. It's like, what?
Yeah, honestly, if I saw like a zombie kid, like, I'd take my living baby and I'd be like, bye, you've got your things going on.
Yeah.
But like, as mom, it's still my job to watch out for the little. The ending was like, like,
Yeah.
like, I like that they didn't show it. Like, you just know.
Yeah.
That was good.
Like in the book.
Just drop that curtain. Drop that curtain. We're not talking about the end of the book. You have to work for that ending. That's a commitment. That movie you can watch. The book, you gotta earn that. I'm not telling you nothing.
Alright.
I told you enough. So, alright. So, I don't know, like, I'd give the movie, like, would you watch the movie again?
No.
I would watch it again, like, next Halloween. I'd be like, you wanna watch Pet Sematary?
It's just not my thing. And, because
I feel like
because it's a horror movie, it's like I know all the jump outs now, so it's not gonna be like
it doesn't put you in the spooky mood. We can't add it to like our Halloween like thing.
no, because
I've dedicated a lot of time to this story to never read it or watch it again.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I just said
Never
if I had a choice,
Oh,
it
you
wouldn't
don't.
be.
So if you don't have a choice, how do you not have a choice? Oh, I'm gonna set up like a Halloween charcuterie boards and candies and be like, you can have some, but I'm watching this movie. I would watch it again. I would watch it again. I kind of want to watch like the old one.
Yeah, I'd watch the old one with you to see
Just see if it's
differences.
different. Oh, so yes, you would. You would watch this. Oh, you changed your mind. It's different. You're
I
not
don't
sure.
want to watch that.
You're not sure
one
how you
again.
feel about it. In the book, like a 4, because I think it was pretty brave to do like the scenario that he did at the end, like the way he did it, because even the movie didn't really do it. They suggested it, but they didn't commit to it. So I'd say like the book was like a 4, and I'd probably say like the movie was like, I don't know, like a 3.
Yeah, I'd give it a
Like-
3. It's like it was fairly predictable.
Well, I think most horror movies are. But,
Yeah.
But I think more because like some of it quoted the book so closely, and then there's like, which I appreciated because then I didn't feel like I just like watched the same thing over again. I kind of liked that it was different, but at the same time, like, I feel like they could have made it scarier. Like they could have tried a little harder to survive. I feel like there could have been more intervention with what he was doing. Like Judd knew what he was doing. He didn't do much. He was just like,
Yeah.
let me just trust you. And like he's having like a heart attack or some shit, and he's just like still trying to talk. Like, are you concerned? You don't realize what's happening to you?
Well, it's like it foreshadowed that Judd had some guns and he had a pistol and stuff, and then like Judd pretty is sure that Lois brung back his daughter, and he goes over to check, but he doesn't grab the gun. It's like he didn't need it at that time, but it's just like if you're sure there's a zombie girl and you know something bad's happened because you've been through something similar with your dog, why wouldn't you come prepared to?
I feel like I want more realistic. Like I want somebody to try to survive. I want them to
Yeah,
try to make it.
yeah. There was all these opportunities, and you just didn't commit to the shovel down.
I don't know though, because I'd probably be sitting on the floor just screaming like ah, like, so I'm all judging other people. But I'd probably be disappointed with my own performance in such situations.
I think it goes back to the thing is that in the world of horror movies, it's like everything you knew was going to come out bad because it's just creepy stuff. And they don't do anything, they just let the creepy stuff open, like, oh, maybe this basement is full of good things in the dark.
They're gullible.
Yeah.
I haven't done that. So, yep, that was that.
Bye.